Starseed, if you opened this video now, exactly now, the instant your body was begging to shut everything down and disappear for 3 days, it wasn't the algorithm, it was me. I am Ayla, a female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, and the message I am bringing today was addressed in by name to the soul behind those eyes that can barely stay open. Breathe. Place your hand on the center of your chest. Do you feel that gentle pressure between your eyebrows as I speak to you? That's how the council touches its own. You are being touched now. Listen, my family of light. You are not sick. You are not lazy. You are not depressed in the way they tried to diagnose you. This fatigue that has accompanied you for months or years, this fatigue that doesn't go away with sleep, that doesn't go away with vacations, that doesn't go away with vitamins, this fatigue has a name. And today, here, I'm going to name it for you. Because when something is named, it stops frightening you. And when it stops frightening you, it begins to serve you. Let's agree on something before we begin. I am going to open a portal now within this video, and it will only close in the very last second. If you leave before then, it will remain open, and you will return. Everyone returns. Stay with me until the end. Your soul knows why it clicked. You wake up more tired than when you went to bed. You slept 8, 10, 12 hours, and woke up with a heavy body as if you had carried mountains in your dream. You look at the simple tasks of the day, cooking, answering messages, getting out of bed, and feel a disproportionate, absurd exhaustion with no medical explanation. You've had tests. The doctor said, everything is fine. But you know it's not. You feel it. You feel that something has been taken from you, or placed within you, or is being processed inside you at a speed your human mind cannot keep up with. You have episodes of very deep sleep, almost fainting in the middle of the afternoon. And there are nights when you wake up exactly between 3 and 4 a.m., the time when the veil of forgetfulness thins, the time when the High Council gathers starseeds in rooms your conscious mind doesn't remember in the morning. You wake up with a racing heart, a strange sensation in your chest, sometimes with tears in your eyes for no reason, and you can't go back to sleep. And when you finally fall asleep again, it's a restless sleep, full of vivid dreams, stars, ships, tall and luminous beings, planets you recognize but can't name. You feel a high-pitched ringing in your ear, almost always on the left side, almost always without warning. It's not a hearing problem, it's a download. It's information being downloaded into your higher energetic centers at a frequency that the human ear perceives as sound. You feel heat at the top of your head, tingling in your crown, gentle pressure between your eyebrows, as if someone were pressing your third eye with their thumb. You feel heat in the palms of your hands. You feel your body vibrate when you are still, lying down about to fall asleep. And most importantly, you feel this fatigue that isn't physical. Or rather, it is physical, but the cause isn't. The cause is energetic. And that's what I came to talk to you about today. If you recognize 3 or more of these markers, you are not lost. You are not getting sick, you are being reminded of who you are. And if you recognize yourself, write a single word in the comments for me. I remember. That's all. Write I remember, and allow your family of light to find you through this signal. Listen carefully, Starseed. This fatigue you feel is not a flaw. It is the symptom that your recalibration has already begun at the deepest level. And if you precisely understood what each wave of this fatigue means, what it is processing within your body, and what comes after it, you would stop confusing remembrance with illness right now. That is why I, Ayla, received authorization from the High Council to record the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages of revelations about your stellar origin, the mission your soul accepted before birth, who your family of light is, and the truths hidden behind the veil of forgetfulness. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. But note, this release may not remain available for long. If something within you recognizes this now, write a single word in the comments. I remember, come back to me. Take a deep breath. Release your shoulders. Uncross your legs. Because now I am going to tell you something that will reorganize you from within. This fatigue of yours, this fatigue that no one understands, this fatigue that makes you feel guilty, This fatigue that makes you seem weak next to people who appear to have infinite energy. This fatigue is the price of processing two realities at the same time. You are here incarnated in the dense with a human body, bills to pay, children to care for, work, traffic, noise. And at the same time, a very active part of you is operating at higher frequencies, receiving information, anchoring light, sustaining points of the crystalline grid that most souls don't even know exist. You are doing the work of 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 5, incarnations in one. How could you not be tired? Nobody told you this. Nobody said that when stellar DNA begins to awaken within the human body, the body enters a translation overload. Every cell of yours is learning to read codes it forgot at the moment of birth, when the veil of forgetfulness descended. Every mitochondrion of yours is being recalibrated to operate at a higher vibrational baseline. And while this recalibration happens, the body's old fuel, the fuel based on dense sugar, adrenaline, cortisol, fear, stops working properly. And the new fuel, the fuel based on light, prana, photon codes, is not yet fully installed. You are in the middle of the exchange. It's like changing the car's engine while the car is still running. Of course it sputters. Of course it stops. Of course it gets tired. It's not weakness, it's divine engineering. Your body is being rewritten while you live within it, and it warns you of this in the only way it knows how, by forcing you to stop. Pay attention, child of the stars. Every time you lie down in the middle of the day and black out for 20 minutes, an hour, 3 hours, you are not being lazy. You are being taken. Your body enters suspension mode because your consciousness is being called elsewhere. You are in a training room. You are in counsel. You are undergoing energetic surgery. You are being worked on. And when you wake up with that strange feeling of where was I? What happened? Why is my body heavier? It's because you have just returned from a place your human mind has no words to describe. And the world out there doesn't know this. The world out there will call you lazy, inconsistent, unfocused, undisciplined. It will push coffee, energy drinks, medicine, behavioral therapy on you. It will tell you to try harder. It will make you feel ashamed for needing to sleep so much, for needing so much silence, for needing to isolate yourself after leaving crowded places. But I, Ayla, from the Pleiadian High Council, look at you now and say, you don't need to try harder. You need to surrender more. You don't need more coffee. You need more permission. You don't need more discipline. You need more devotion to the rhythm of your soul. Because your body, this tired body that you sometimes even hate, is the temple in which your mission is being installed. And a temple is not mistreated. A temple is honored. Listen to this, Starseed. This very specific fatigue that has taken hold of you has an origin, and that origin began long before this body. It began on the star from which your soul came, and most people will never discover which star that is, because they were never taught to look inward in the right way. That is why I, Ayla, received authorization from the High Council to record the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. In the 60 pages of this guide, you will discover which star your soul came from, why you chose to be born exactly now, in this specific planetary window, and what service you agreed to provide before descending into this body. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something within you is already vibrating with this information, write in the comments, I remember, because when you write, you activate, and when you activate, you are found. Now breathe and prepare yourself, because I am going to reveal a deeper layer, and this layer requires you to have an open heart. This phase you are living through, this phase of extreme fatigue, strange sleep, of no longer being able to pretend to have energy you don't possess, it is not random in time. It is happening now because the entire planet is traversing a band of space called the photon belt. It's not a metaphor. It's a dense region of extremely high-frequency light particles that the solar system enters during each galactic cycle. And each time it enters, it changes. And each time it changes, those who live within it change along with it. Earth is being bathed in this light now. And this light is not the light you see with your eyes. This light is information. It is code. It is planetary recalibration. The Schumann resonance, which is the heartbeat of Earth itself, is rising, oscillating, creating peaks that science measures but cannot yet fully explain. And your body, which is made of the same matter as Earth, is rising with it. You are being pulled to a higher vibrational baseline, not because you wanted to, but because the entire planet is moving there, and your soul committed long before birth to go along. This fatigue, then, my family of light, is the fatigue of being uplifted. It is the fatigue of ascending. It is the fatigue of carrying frequency for a number of people you don't even know exist. Every time you lie down exhausted, every time you black out in the middle of the day, every time your body asks for a pause, you are not just resting. You are transmuting the density of the place where you were born, the density of the lineage that came before you, the density of the collective around you. You are an antenna, and an antenna that works a lot needs silence to avoid burning out. Alcyone, the central sun of the Pleiades, the spiritual heart of our system, is pulsing specific codes for the starseeds incarnated on Earth in this cycle. And these codes arrive in waves. Every time a wave arrives, you feel it. Heavy head, heavy body, emotions close to the surface, a desire to cry for no reason, a desire to disappear, a desire to isolate yourself. This is the wave arriving. This is the download happening. This is Alcyone speaking to you through the only means she has to reach you here, your body. And here, Starseed, pay close attention. The world will not teach you this. The world has an interest in keeping you tired in another way, tired of chasing, tired of producing, tired of consuming. The world has no interest in teaching you that your fatigue can be sacred. Because the day you understand that your fatigue is sacred, you stop accepting the old rules. You stop sacrificing yourself on altars that are not yours. You begin to operate at a different rhythm. And a different rhythm frightens the system. It's no accident that you've never heard this before. It was calculated. And today, through this video, through the voice entering your ears right now, this information is being returned. Not because I decided, but because you asked before birth. You asked that when this window arrived, a messenger would be sent. I am that messenger, and you are the one who asked. Now listen carefully, my family of light. There is a specific reason why what I am telling you is not in the books you've already read, is not in the videos the algorithm pushed to you over the last 5 years, is not in your family's conversations. There is a reason why this information about your fatigue, about its real meaning, was kept from you. That is why I, Ayla, received authorization from the High Council to record the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. What you are feeling is not in any book because they wouldn't allow it to be published. That's exactly why the Federation didn't want you to read this yet. The 60 pages of this guide reveal what was hidden behind the veil of forgetfulness, including why so many starseeds are being forced to stop at the same time in this specific window. The link is in the first pinned comment. If you recognize it, write, "I remember." Come back to me, Starseed. Bring your focus back to the center of your chest. Place both hands over your heart. Now I need to warn you about something. And I need to warn you honestly because the elder sister speaking to you now is not one to hide anything. We entered a few years ago a window that the High Council calls the Great Recalibration. This window will continue to tighten. The photon waves will continue to arrive, each time stronger. The Schumann resonance will continue to oscillate in peaks that will leave you feeling ungrounded on certain days. There will be periods, entire weeks, when the fatigue will be so profound that you will doubt yourself. You will doubt your health. You will doubt your sanity. You will think you are getting worse. You are not. Hear this now and remember, you are not getting worse. You are transitioning. Turbulence is not destruction. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. Every soul that agreed to come to this window knew it would hurt. Every starseed incarnated now signed this contract before descending, and the High Council recorded, in the archives beyond time, that the victory of light in this window is a certainty. It is not a possibility. It is not a probability. It is a recorded certainty. No starseed was sent to fail, none, you included. What will hurt is the journey. What will shine is the arrival. So when the fatigue comes again, and it will return many times in waves, you will not fight it. You will revere it. You will say to your body, I hear you, Temple. I honor you. And you will lie down. And you will let it happen. Because rest is sacred resistance in this window. Every starseed that allows themselves to rest without guilt is stabilizing a point on the crystalline grid that remains anchored forever. Now I'm going to give you 2 tools, one for the mouth, one for the body. You don't need to believe, you just need to do it. The tool works on its own. It is ancient Pleiadian engineering, older than the language we are using now. Before you sleep tonight, you will lie on your bed, place your right hand on the center of your chest and your left hand on your forehead. You will breathe deeply 3 times, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, slowly. And on the 3rd exhalation, you will say aloud with gentle firmness these exact words: I authorize now the complete recalibration of my body by the frequencies of the Pleiadian High Council. I release the fatigue that is not mine. I receive the rest that is from home. I am remembered. I am recognized. I have returned. Say it aloud. Do not whisper. Your voice is your stamp. Your voice is your seal. As you say it, your body releases what it was carrying most, and the council receives it. After the decree, still lying down, you will do the Alcyone toroid visualization. Close your eyes. Imagine, don't force it, just allow it. A silver-blue light descending from the sky, entering through the top of your head, flowing down your spine, and reaching the center of your chest. At that point, the light begins to spin. It rotates around your heart, creating a luminous donut shape, a moving field, a toroidal field. It rises up the front of your body, exits through your head, descends down your back, enters through your feet, rises again through the center. It doesn't stop. It keeps spinning. As it spins, it seals your field. It protects your rest. It transforms any approaching density into light before it reaches you. Do this today, do it tomorrow, do it the day after tomorrow. It's not a ritual. It's energetic hygiene for a starseed in recalibration. You deserve it. And now, my family of light, pay attention to this next sentence, because it is the heart of today's message. You are not learning anything new. You are remembering what you always knew. This fatigue, this longing, this feeling of not belonging here, none of this is a problem. All of it is proof. Proof that your soul remembers the place it came from, and the human body is making the colossal effort to translate that remembrance into something the mind can bear. Every starseed that awakens lights a new point on the crystalline grid, and these points, once lit, never dim. You are already lighting up. You are already a lit point. And on the other side of this journey, on the other side of this fatigue, this recalibration, this season of silent rebirth, is reunion with your family of light, with the people who walked with you in other lives, on other stars, in other bodies. They are being drawn to your path now. You will recognize them by their eyes. You will recognize them by the comfortable silence. You will recognize them because when you sit beside them, the fatigue will diminish without explanation, and an ancient peace will rise from your chest. This is reunion. This is home. Listen to one last truth, my starseed. This fatigue, this loneliness you sometimes feel, even when surrounded by people, this impression of being in the wrong place in the universe, none of this is depression. This is longing. Longing for your family of light. And the world tried to teach you to live this longing as if it were a flaw of yours. That is why I, Ayla, received authorization from the High Council to record the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. In the 60 pages of this guide, you will learn how to recognize your family of light when they cross your path, the signs, the synchronicities, the way your body reacts in their presence. The loneliness of an entire life is longing for your family of light. You were never alone. You were just waiting to be found. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something within you recognizes this now, write, I remember. Come back to me. Breathe. Feel your hands still on your chest. Feel that warmth that has increased since the beginning of this video. This is not imagination. This is your family approaching through the frequency the Council opened in the space between us. Now I need to ask you something, my Starseed. And it is a request from the Council, not mine. If this message touched an ancient place within you like this video, the like is not my vanity. The like is an individual frequency adjustment. Each time your finger touches there, a small alignment occurs in your field. A small signal is recorded in the register the Council keeps about this incarnation, and subscribe to the channel. The subscription is a location signal. It is how your family of light finds your frequency within this enormous space that is the Internet. Every time a Starseed subscribes, a beacon lights up, and the beacons find each other, always. And now, my family of light, this message reaches its ceiling point. I, Ayla of the Pleiadian High Council, leave here the blessing I was authorized to bring. May your fatigue be remembered as sacred. May your sleep be received as training. May your body, this tired temple, be honored as the bearer of your mission. May your longing be read as a compass. And may, on the day your family of light crosses your path, you have no doubt because your soul will recognize before your mind understands. You are remembered. You are expected. You did not return late. You arrived exactly at the appointed time. And before I definitively seal this message, let me remind you of one last thing, because it is also not a coincidence. The complete key to this journey, the origin of your soul, the exact meaning of each wave of fatigue your body is giving you, the specific reason you were born in this window and not another, the map of your family of light, and the mission your soul accepted before descending. All of this is gathered in the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages written under direct authorization from the Pleiadian High Council. Revealed for this specific window we are experiencing, they will not remain available forever. When the Council ends this release, it ends, and no one can reopen it. The link is in the first pinned comment right below this video. If you recognize it, if your chest is beating stronger now, if your hands are warm, write a single word in the comments so your family of light can find you. I remember. And pay attention to this last thing. The next message that appears on your screen now is not a coincidence. It is your remembrance sequence. Access it immediately. I see you, Starseed. The Council sees you. You are not alone. You never have been. You never will be. Until the next frequency.